the Ppop'n Summers series. I'm your host, Erin Janelle Dickey, and I brought along the lovely 4.4 cast, well, some of the 4.4 cast. And so what we've been doing tonight is talking about different things. We've talked about being a creative. We've talked about the Hoochie book. We've talked about relationships with Coach Tashawn. And so we've talked about a lot of things. In fact, some of the guys from 4.4, they even had their own conversation. So the goal is to keep these conversations going throughout the summer. And maybe we'll even have a Ppop'n Summer fall series. And maybe we might have a Ppop'n Winter series. But the goal is to get us together to talk about issues and not so issues that we face and that we go through, and we want to celebrate each other. So my goal is to celebrate my 4.4 group, and so that's the reason why they have the stage. I hope you enjoy their podcast. Each one of them, they are very talented. And so again, I am your host, Erin Janelle Dickey, and I have a lot of co-hosts, and they are beautiful. Do y'all see those smiles? Marcus is going to get me because I am about to get out of frame, and we're just going to let these lovely ladies talk. In fact, we're going to start with Asha because that music that you heard was Miss Asha Nicole.
Oh, thank y'all so much. Hey, y'all. I'm Asha, a.k.a. Julie in the 4.4 series. How is everybody doing today? How y'all doing?
Fantastic. How about yourself?
I'm feeling good. I'm just glad to be here with y'all today. It's actually been a while since we all been together in the room.
It has.
Yeah, I'm excited for the next episode to drop. I'm waiting. I've been checking the group chat to see what
They trying to pictures.
I'm ready to see what's about to happen with Langston and his wife, his honey.
Y'all did good. Y'all did excellent.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what y'all do.
I'm trying to see what's going on.
I can't see it out.
I can't either.
Okay. I don't know what TV.
I definitely can't see that always. Not without them glasses.
We tried. We just like hitting everybody. You know? Blooper. Okay. Okay, and we back. Yes, that was a beautiful song. Okay, what is the meaning behind that song?
So together, it's just about being with someone you love, being there for them. It says, whenever you want, whenever you need, I'll be there for you, you'll be there for me. Together forever, destined to succeed. I'll be there for you, whenever you need.
That's amazing.
That's very
Now, is
good.
somebody told me it's Smokey. Do they know about Smokey?
Do they know?
Xavier, that's her dad on 4.4. Yes, okay.
So Smokey is also an artist, and he plays my husband, Xavier, in the 4.4 series. And we're also dating in real life, which is crazy.
Because I had that. I'm sorry. Because they kept being with each other. Yeah. They was always together. And I'm like, okay. Everybody gonna and I'm the ex. And you know what happened, y'all? I'm going to tell you, this is how it's supposed to happen. So we were at an interview, and I went up to Smokey. I said, y'all two together. And I went up to Asha. I said, Asha, y'all two together? And guess who jumped in? Smokey. He said, yep. That's the way you do it. I was like, okay. I was like, see, because I was like, y'all need to be together. Y'all so cute. So cute. Because if they would have said no, then I would have had to insert myself and be like, what the hell y'all doing? That's why they on secret side.
Yeah, he's going over.
I love it. And I know Smokey, so he's such a sweetheart. I know Smokey. That's why I was like, he's such a sweetheart. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so more about you, Asha, because we have the spotlight on us, okay? So bringing the spotlight back to you. What brings you to the 4.4 series?
Well, Aaron invited me.
Oh.
I love acting. I love being around people. I love helping. And I've been acting seriously since I think 2023. And I think the opportunity to even just play a role on this show has like given me like more confidence in what I do. But that's kind of how I got on here. I met Aaron through an old acquaintance. I forgot how we met, actually, initially, but I ended up on her PHS series, playing Iris, and so that's how I got started. I guess she liked, my performance, and she brought me back. So that's how I got on here, and I'm bringing Julie to life, and hoping that people can relate to my character as well.
Well, I got one more question. I'm gonna let the other ladies ask you some questions, or ask the other ladies some questions. But with your who you're playing in this 4.4, do you resonate with her at all?
I resonate with her so much in so many ways. Well, she's married. I aspire to be married. Fun fact, I've been married before. But I aspire to be married again. Happily, healthy, whole. Healed. Okay, all those H's. But she's vibrant, she's witty, she's an artist, she's a reporter, she's just out and about, and she's not perfect. And I think she accepts that. And that's kind of like me. I can relate to her so much. She wants to be there for her friends, but she's so busy, she can't.
She's drained.
Yeah, my life is crazy. So I can definitely relate to Julie a lot.
I love it. Thank you. So thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
Okay, what y'all ladies got? I'm on a mic, hot mic. You want to say something? What you want me to say? Oh Lord, don't act all shy now, Sean.
She wants you to
The
ask
who,
me
the
questions.
classy,
I'm
who
scared.
she
I'm
on.
scared from stars. Questions.
The owner of the classy hoochie. Okay, baby, school these people because this is your. Come on, this your book. Okay, this is another episode. This is my book. It's the classy hoochie book.
So where can we find this book? Where can we get this book?
So this book will be available on Amazon June 2nd. And you can also buy it pre-order from me or directly from me on my website. It is a little cheaper if you buy it directly from me. And it's just a handbook. It's just a classic hoochie handbook. Y'all know black women was all about the hoochie aesthetic back in the 90s. They called it ghetto because it was black people, but everybody picked it up. So I'm bringing that aesthetic back, and hoochie ain't nothing bad. Hoochie is about just being who you are, owning the damn room, showing up, showing out, being that star, being that light. Don't be around people who dim your light. Don't be around people who don't want you to be you, and they ain't your friend if that's how they acting. Like, they ain't your friend. So, the classy hoochie handbook, and like I said, it's about so much stuff. Like, I got social life and etiquette, love, dating, and relationships, the accessory game, how to elevate, how to look good on a budget, because we all ain't out here rich. We trying to make it in everyday life, baby. Mm-hmm. But you can look good on a budget. We like a baddie on a budget. So
I like that baddie on a budget.
Just check it out. And I got a couple more books. I got Vibes and Vaginas. That's like a mental health and vaginal health guide. I got Freedom. That's like my life story. And it's like a journal. It's an interactive type thing. I give you workbook exercises. I give you affirmations. I give you pages where you can do a mood board, a calendar to where you can just sit there and write out all your ideas of what you want to do throughout the week. It's like it's a whole vibe. Like, this book is a whole vibe. So y'all really need to check it out. And of course I do music. I'm like the hoochie all around hoochie, y'all. Music, books, everything. So, and I love Asha because Asha, these two right here, y'all, they done spoke so much life into me, y'all. I'm telling you, like, I just really love this cast. I really love 4.4. I really love Erin. This Ife that spoke life into me. She was the one who taught me always go out and look like you're gonna meet somebody. And ever since she said that day, when I go out, I try to look the best that I can. And I don't know, I just love being a part of this cast, being a part around these positive people, and we bringing that hoochie aesthetic back, y'all. Don't be ashamed of the hoochie aesthetic.
So my question for you, stars, how did you get into acting, and how did you meet the ladies of 4.4 that you're closer to Asha?
Okay. So 2 years ago, I'm gonna say 2.5 years ago, I had been wanting to move to Atlanta, and I had been coming visiting a lot, and I was watching P Valley, because I was like, P Valley, Miss Pink, I'm from Mississippi. That show was made for me. So I called my son in there at the time. He was 18, and my other son was 15. Called him in there. I was like, man, I want to be on this show. And my son looked at me, he's like, go be on the show then. I said, what you mean? He was like, you want to move to Atlanta, right? I said, yeah. He was like, move to Atlanta, pursue your dreams. We grown. We got this. Go do what you do, Mom. So I put in a transfer for my job, work for the IRS. And it's so crazy because the transfer was approved within 3 days. And my boss was like, she's never seen it come through that quick. And I got here, moved here, and I actually got an audition. I hadn't even been acting that long, but I actually got an audition for P Valley to be one of the girls in like the club, like the strip club or whatever. So I actually met Asha on set.
Talk about it.
It was on Jackson Street Bridge.
Yeah, we were on the bridge doing a little short film called Saving a Suicidal Stranger. And I met her that first time. And then fast forward, we were at an event together and I kept looking at her like, I know you. And she's like, I know you too. And then I kept looking and I went to my IMDb and I looked at the pictures. I was like, Asha. I was like, I remember you. So that's how we met. And I met Cece. She was actually, because y'all, when I moved here, I wanted to act, but I got into everything. I write, I direct, I produce. So I wrote my first short film, and she was one of my main character on my first short film. And when I first met her, the day I met her, I was in a depressed state because I just felt like I wasn't accomplishing what I wanted to accomplish. And she spoke so much life into me, y'all. Like, she literally had me like shaking. And she was hugging me, and sometimes you just need that. And like when they say you can know somebody for years and they cannot be your friend, but you can meet somebody and know them for months and they can really be your family, like this is a true testimony of that. So that's how I met these two, and we.
Hi, best friend. So I want to ask, how did you become a part of 4.4, and have you acted before? Give me your story.
So I met Erin a few years back. I think it was during pandemic season, and I was on one of her podcasts. We actually had mutual friends, and so we became acquainted over time. And with both of us being in education, we talked more. But then recently, I knew she was acting and producing and all of that, and she reached out and asked if I would like to be part of a series. And I'm just like, who, me? Like, no, I'm good. Like, I don't want to mess up, because I enjoy, like, I will watch the YouTube and all of that, and I enjoy seeing you all. But she was like, oh, you'll be good. I'm just like, no, I have not acted. I was that child who had to be in every school play in elementary school. I was her. I was her.
Very good.
Like, I
So
was
the
that
spirit
student.
was calling you back to
I
come
was,
Exactly.
at like middle school, high school, all of that. I was in performing arts, but after a while, I knew I didn't want to pursue that. So it wasn't. I was more of the writer. So I like writing short stories and whatnot. I'm behind the scenes, and so when she asked me, and I'm just like, because one, I can't memorize anything. Like she was like, you got a short. It's a short part. I'm like,
You did an excellent job.
thank you. Y'all make me feel good. So, and
And
so
we're
I'm just-
family.
I was just about to say.
And we love you.
Yeah, because I really, because the type of person I am, I really want to make sure that I vibe with everyone, and then I don't want to come in and mess up anything, because when you're acting, I know how serious that is, right? And then when she said, you got this, what's the letters? The ID, with the acting letters that,
IMDb.
yeah. I was like, what? Okay. I'm official, like that type of thing. Like, I was like, I know. But, I'm at the age now, when I turn 53, when I turned 50, I just always said that, there were no more regrets. So things that, that I had opportunities to do, like this is the season of my life to just go for it, no matter what the age. Yeah, because I did everything else. I went to school and became a teacher, now I'm a coach and all of that. So I fulfilled those opportunities, but there's a lot of opportunities that I missed simply because I was trying to stay on my track.
You wasn't allowing your creativity to shine.
Honestly, I wasn't. Like,
Which it happens a lot,
yeah.
especially in the African American
Yeah.
community and women, and then
Yeah.
especially if you're single mom, or
Yeah.
regardless if you're in a relationship,
Yeah.
it's just like you're so focused on everything else
Yeah.
that you don't nurture your creativity.
Yeah.
But your creativity is what makes you happy.
It is, and like I had put myself on this track. Like I was supposed to be an intern. I'm still gonna pursue my doctoral program, but it was like I wanted to step back from the normal educational track and just do something else differently. So I'm an author and all of that. That was part of my creativity, but it was like I was still boxing myself in.
Because you need to let your
Yeah,
your light shine.
Yeah, and it was just like, you know what, I'm good, I'm behind the scenes, so I'm so thankful to be part of it. I'm a quiet person, so I don't want people to think like, oh, she bougie, or I'm just that very
And you
quiet.
can't be.
I can be, but
you can be all things.
yeah, but
Don't limit
sometimes
yourself. I don't
my
care what
brow
people
will
say.
go up and people be like, oh, she really,
And
that
it's
was always,
okay.
no, it's not, no,
Yes, it is. They don't get
no.
over themselves. If they need clarity,
See,
they
the
should ask
Cali in
for it.
me, like, it's a difference, you know what I'm saying? But no,
But you're
I'm
more
just,
mature, so
Yeah.
it's like even still then, if they have a
Yeah.
misunderstanding, we're
Yeah.
all grown, ask the question.
Right,
You have
right.
no problem with me.
so I'm just that very reserved person. I'm quiet, but I love life and I love people. I have a heart for people, And so for me, I like to see everybody thrive and so forth. So I'm just happy to be part of the team, the family. Y'all are amazing. Erin is amazing, and just glad to be here.
Well, I'm happy to have you as one of my co-stars, my best friend on 4.4, because I was kind of brought to my attention as far as like the possibilities of people, and I already had seen some of your one of your interviews with Emmanuel, and so then I was like, yeah, I don't want somebody too young, so I was intentional about having somebody mature, and when he brought you up as who him and Aaron were talking about as far as having me as my partner, as my best friend, I was like, yeah, that'll work. I can see that. That's more realistic.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you allowing yourself to tap into that part of your creativity that you may have not, you let kind of sit on the shelf for a while. But thank you for being a part of 4.4, and you did an excellent job.
Amazing job.
Yes.
All right. We
I
the
am
men
so
from
sorry,
4.4 just
ladies.
look on us.
Sorry to interrupt.
They say enough of
You had to
that.
slide
Speed it
on
up.
in.
Okay.
Hello, gentlemen. How y'all
Yes.
doing?
Welcome. Let me give you the mic so y'all can have some time. Listen, Alfonso, we don't know about him, he said a little bit of off the wall stuff sometimes. I'm scared to give him the mic. You gonna behave? You gonna behave? Oh, we're gonna keep it up here with the ladies.
You trying to treat me like Stormy.
Oh, he got the mic. All right, you all. We're gonna leave it with this beautiful black love couple right here. Yeah. In real life, right? And we're gonna leave it with these beautiful ladies and the handsome gentleman. And you all, hopefully you want to see more of the Ppop'n Summers series. So tonight, I have to admit, we had some kinks, but you all did very well with it. And so I hope you all will come back.
Oh, we'll come
Because they got something to say. We still hadn't talked about relationships
at all.
and being single and being in relations
And being divorced.
and being divorced.
Can't find a husband.
And I want to talk a little bit about being a creative too. So we got a lot to talk about this summer. So are y'all gonna come back? All right. So thank you all for joining us.
Stay tuned to so far.
Well,
Don't kill me. Men are great leaders.
I love
and I think the more that
acting.
we program that we
Well,
understand